Well, friends, happy Monday, start of a new vlog. Welcome to the vlog. Today is quite an enticing day because we get to go and get a pap smear. It is my annual appointment today with my doctor. I have a couple questions to ask her related to like labs that I got, obviously, and then also like the multivitamin I was gifted by Santa for Christmas, or sorry, the doc. And you know, just general things about my health. Also gonna see if she can check my ears just to like make sure I'm healing correctly from my little bug, because that has just been not fun. My ears aren't popping as much anymore, so I think they're going down, but I just want her to look and make sure there's no like liquid in there that like is getting infected. So yeah, that's the latest. I am very nervous. I hate PAPs, but I'm very, very grateful because now that I'm 30, I think I only have to get one because like she co-tests for HPV, I think every 5 years. So God bless America, because that was just not a fun pastime. I used to get one every other year, I want to say, for like a while when I was a kid, and they didn't really have the best like regulations back then. They didn't really know a lot about it. So as soon as you either I think it's like you turn 21 or 18 or you're sexually active, like you had to do it every year. So yeah, I feel better about it now, knowing that. But last time, I mean, I'm gonna have to really relax and let her get in there, because last time the swab didn't detect a certain thing, like the cells that they want to see. I think it's the cells that like protect you against HPV, and I'm like vaccinated, so it doesn't really matter, but still, like I want to make sure nothing's wrong. But that's just like an abnormal smear, like it's pretty normal. So I'm hoping we can get that cell, because if we don't, we're gonna have to like take another test. So I'm really gonna try my best to just let her get a real good swab and just grin through the pain. For me, it's really uncomfortable, very painful. I know different people are different, but for me, it's like, it's also been like on the doctor. Like it depends who's giving it, like if they're rushing. I felt like last time was really rushed, and like it really hurt. And before, I've had ones where like, yeah, it's pressure, but like I barely feel it. So we'll have to see how today's goes. But it's just not fun regardless. It's just such a mess. So that's how we're starting off our week, but very, very grateful for healthcare. And of course, this visit is free because it is my annual wellness visit. So happy about that. And then I have 2 calls. I have a call with like my mentor and colleague who's working on one of the contracts with me, just to like get that going. And then our call later is with the people, like another kickoff call. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna have kind of like a working lunch and get all that done. And then by like 2 o'clock, I should have time to get some stuff done. Luckily, not too much on the docket. I've been a productive queen this past weekend too, because things were just a little crazy, so I had some things to do. But I need to send over our newsletter, like the print newsletter that we do with the other new contract, which is very exciting, but nerve-wracking too. So we're gonna go do that, make sure everything gets done by end of day today. And luckily there's like iteration, so it's not like it has to be perfect today. There's like a first proof, and then we edit that one a lot too. So if things don't get 100% done, it's fine. We'll tackle them later. Very excited to work with this new graphic designer and like get that work started. So lots of very exciting things on the horizon. But other than that, that is my day. I'm gonna make just like a protein and veggie and salad for dinner. Keep it simple. So I'm gonna have to like cook my salmon and all of that. I'm gonna air fry it. It's been a hot minute since I had salmon, and I'm not gonna lie, it freaked me the fuck out seeing those like TikToks and videos of like the goddamn Costco salmon and like the different grocery stores that have like hella parasites like in their fish. So it did kind of freak me out, but I have to remind myself that I'm like cooking it, and I'm not like preparing sushi with it. It's not sushi grade fish. So I mean, we'll see how things go. We'll see how I feel about it, but I need some protein. So that's the plan for the next couple days. I'll probably like try to alternate like tofu and fish and stuff like that, just so it's not like all fish and I'm like feeling the heebie-jeebies about it. But that's what I'm doing. So wish me luck through the screen, and I will catch up with you in a second. All right, friends, we have successfully made it out alive. I'm happy to report that was one of my better paps that I've ever had. I think I have to just communicate to her that like I tend to be more sensitive, and just like to chill. And then also, I think she said at one point I had a high lying cervix, so she really's got to get up there. And so I just kind of reminded her of that, and I think that helped. And I just tried to relax and let her get like a really good swab at TMI. And then, yeah, I think it's fine. I was very alarmed by the consequences of it, if you know what I'm saying. When I got redressed and cleaned up, I was very shooketh. And yeah, let's just say that much. I just think I blocked that part out. So anyway, we are just gonna live our best life. I did reward myself. I got a vanilla iced decaf latte. Let's do a taste test. Oh my God, that's good. I'm gonna go make some food. I think I'm gonna do maybe a yogurt bowl. And then when I get on with Joy in an hour, I'm going to do my miso salad mix. But I haven't eaten anything. It's like 11 o'clock. So we will do what we can. I think I'm gonna listen to Tay and drive home and feel so good about myself that I did that. Hopefully it will come back and we'll have the cells that I need it to. Because if it doesn't, that's not gonna be fun. But I guess if it doesn't, that's more concerning, because that means that like 2 paps failed, which like probably it didn't. So just give me the good juju that it comes back fine. And then because I have been, as I've shared before, sorry, the blinker is really annoying. As I have shared before, I am a little hypochondriac, and I have had multiple doctors mention my higher end of normal resting heart rate. And obviously I have white coat syndrome, so like it's really anxious, like when I'm in like high anxiety situations. So of course like it's gonna be higher when I see a doctor at urgent care. But I digress. We are going to do the Holter, the heart monitor, just to like have peace of mind. She is not worried. She says that she thinks it'll come back normal, but just for my anxiety to be put at ease, I think that's important. And then my health journey, in addition to just getting healthier, is to go back to my sleep apnea doctor, because I need to retest. He said that, you know, if some things shifted in my health, I might not have it anymore, because it was very minor, and those things have kind of shifted. So I want to get retested, and just see how we are. And then she did say that is the only concern she has, because if I have sleep apnea and I'm not treating it, that could put strain on my heart. So that's kind of the only issue, but other than that, she thinks it's fine. But I'm gonna do it. And then she was so nice. She was like, just because you are like more anxious, would you rather have like a 6-month check-in instead of like every year getting like your annual wellness, which is so nice. So we scheduled for a 6-month little visit, and I'm also gonna retest labs then, see how, you know, my A1C is doing, see how my liver, like those numbers that were a little off, are. Not concerned about that either, but we're just gonna try to like see what's going on. Other than that, like no concern. My ears are looking fine from my sickness. She does say that the right ear definitely still has a little bit of fluid and there's like some bubbles, but this ear looks fine. And to do a little Flonase, which I hate. Lungs sound great, heart sounds great, everything's fine. Feels so good. She okayed my multivitamin. She says that's the one that she takes actually. So we love that. And we'll be testing like my vitamin D levels again. Basically she put me on like a super high dose, like to super speed it, because I was very deficient. which like most gals in the Pacific Northwest are. And so, you know, we're just living, laughing, loving. And I feel very good. I feel positive about everything we talked about. I feel like she really heard me. It was an hour-long appointment. I didn't feel rushed. I also got like my breast exam. All of that looks good. I have like benign cysts, but like most, you know, childbearing age women have that. But yeah, you know, it's better than I could have imagined, and it's really good. I love that like my doctor cares and like will order the tests even if like she's not personally alarmed by something. That is not the case for my past doctors. I've had some doctors that were very sus, and really were just like, you need to listen to me. I feel like this is the first like traditional medicine doctor, like not a naturopath, who's like actually listened to me and been like a collaborator, like a partner in my health, which is how it should be. She also had the cutest little rainbow ally pin. We love that. So, you know what, it's good. I just feel like when I go months without seeing her, which is probably why she recommended the 6 month, I just feel like maybe I'm not as heard or whatever, because I'll just like shoot her a message, and that's not really like conducive to like a productive conversation. So like I may feel like she's like being shorter or whatever, but it's really just because, you know, it's just me and I'm not doing the proper channels of it or whatever. So I know like some people can come off a little less approachable via message versus like in person. That's what I've noticed with clients too, and like friends. Like it's very interesting to see people's like text styles or email styles are very different from like how they present in real life. And so I feel like there might just be some of that with her. Like she's just a little more like to the point, not even cold, but just like to the point online. So anyway, it felt really good to like get that reaffirmation and like all of that. So anyway, I'm headed home. Let's kick this show into high gear, and have a great rest of our week. Happy Tuesday. Hello friends. I made my little breakfast. It is around 11, so it's a little bit of a late breakfast, but I just got going. I have my fried egg here, definitely a little over fried, but that's okay. I did avocado toast with fried egg and the Melinda's habanero garlic hot sauce or whatever. So good. Some fruit. It's gonna be my breakfast, and then I have a plan for lunch. The miso salad kit, and I air fried some salmon last night, so I think I'm gonna put that in there. This is my carb of the day. I'm doing salmon, roasted carrots, and salad for dinner. Then I'll do the miso salad, which has some carbs, obviously. All of it has carbs, but if we're going for like a lower non-diabetic moment, then we're going lower carb. And then we're gonna do salmon for some protein. That is one of the liver or kidney numbers, whatever the hell it is, that showed up on my blood test. It could be low protein, like malnutrients. So we're going in that direction first. And I'm gonna try to get a little more protein in my day-to-day, but yeah, we will see. I have one more call, and that will be it for today. I need to create a proposal for the call I was just on. It's so exciting. And I feel good about it. I'm gonna start working on more client work, starting to prep for February, to send some video ideas to a client before tomorrow, just so they kind of know like what we're gonna film, because we have a filming day tomorrow. That's where I'm at. Having a very chill morning. I need to do my journaling in a second. Okay, it is time to journal, my friends. So we're gonna go with the Create Yourself one first. This is still under the self-truth category. we're going in with accept all that you need. There's a variety of questions here, so I think I'm going to fill them out, and then I will just read them aloud. This one's pretty simple. This isn't like that deep yet, so I feel okay sharing these. Accept all you need. So I think it's just like saying like it's okay if you need things. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. What is one thing you need to feel comfortable around others? I said like an open-minded acceptance, or like belonging is just like the overarching theme for sure. What is one thing you need to enjoy alone time? And I said like a comfort action. So like whether I'm watching or creating a vlog, blog, TV, book, like something that I guess stimulates me in like a comforting way. That's like how I do my alone time. Like Jared will play video games, like that is my alone time for sure. What is one thing you need to feel confident? I know we shouldn't say the reassurance of others, but that's definitely a big one that I'm sure is true for everyone. And like in myself, a feeling of fulfillment and that like I've done good. So not necessarily that like, I wanted to flip that because I don't want it to be like that I've made people happy, but just like that I've done right by myself, I've done good, and like I feel fulfilled in whatever I'm doing. That makes me feel confident. Like having the affirmation and the reassurance, obviously, and being like recognized for like my accomplishments, whatever, but also like recognizing it in myself, I guess, and like feeling good about it. What is one thing you need to feel seen and heard? Words of affirmation, for sure. That's my #1 love language, if you didn't know. And like kindness, and again, like back to that like open-minded acceptance. I really don't like teasing. I mentioned that last vlog. Bullying, like things like that, like bully-like behaviors don't sit well with me. And even if you're trying to reassure me that like you get me, but you're teasing me in the process, that's not helpful. So like really like pure words of affirmation that are like good intentioned and not like in like a weird passive aggressive way. What is one thing you need to get good quality sleep? A busy day before, because it really helps me. And then unwinding and putting away my laptop like at a certain point, because I think that just keeps me up and it's just really annoying. What is one thing you need to be able to eat well? For me, this is definitely a bougie answer, but it's how I grew up. Access to organic produce. I really believe like what we put into our bodies like counts. Not that I'm perfect. I will eat crap from Taco Bell, but in order to like intentionally eat well, I do need access to high quality foods, organic produce, and like lots of options. I like lots of different recipes, and then I put / a plan, because I think you have to plan it out, or I just won't eat well. I'll like go get the Taco Bell. I need to have a plan, and I need to have access to like good nutrients. What is one thing you need to be productive? A clean space, for sure, or like a good album or a vlog, like something to keep me company. But a clean space, I would really say, is like my #1. If this was dirty right now, it would drive me insane. What is one thing you need to be able to relax? I said a tackled to-do list, and that doesn't mean like a perfectly tackled one, but like just that I can show myself that I got a lot done, even if it's not the full thing, that I tackled stuff before. Or like cozy surroundings, like something that makes me feel cozy, that makes me feel relaxation. That's really nice too. So that was my create yourself. Now we're gonna hop into a mindful year. And today's prompt is, ooh, this is fun. Close your eyes and listen to the sounds around you. What can you hear? Interesting, we like this little journaling moment. I said the settling or creaking of the space, like the apartment. I heard a few creaks over there. The hum of our fridge and like our appliances. Cars that are passing by and like the whoosh when they pass by, like the air outside. Our security system beeping. neighbors like moving around in their spaces. And then I just said like overall, like a calm and generally quieter space. Like you really can't hear anything right now other than just things. I think it would be very different if we were at a coffee shop. But yeah, it's just a very chill space and I really like that. I'm feeling gratitude for that right now. So I love that. That was a cute little prompt. So we did our journaling for the day. Let me know, comment below if you like seeing these, or if you'd rather just like see a sped up montage of me doing it. But I like it. I think it's a cool, like, the vlog is like an audio version of like the journal, but I loved that. I'm gonna go blow my nose because I feel like there's stuff up there. Overall, I've pretty much recovered. Every so often I'll cough like at night, and then the nose running is still a thing, but overall I am better. Okay, this is my lunch. As I said, I did the miso salad, which is literally my favorite thing right now. It's so addicting. And then I put some salmon that I had air fried yesterday. I think it's gonna taste really good because salmon naturally goes with like Asian dishes. So I'm very excited. If you need like an easy lunch, this is it. The miso crunch salad kit from Trader Joe's. You can spread it across 2 to 3 days. I think 2 is more realistic for me. And then you can add more protein. This size serving of a salad already has 6 grams of protein, but I'm gonna add some more. I just finished my work day. It's 5 o'clock. I got quite a bit done. I was kind of in my inbox most of the day, but I did almost finish a calendar, which makes me feel really good. And I had 2 calls. It was a very productive day. I'm gonna finish this calendar, I think tonight. It's only gonna take like half an hour more, so I'd rather just like get it done. But I'm gonna start my little health journey again, and try to get some movement in. I'm just like, I hate going out in the cold and the rain. So we're gonna do an indoor thing. I've set up everything here for that. It's so cold. I've been having my little, what do you call this? It's like an indoor, it's not a robe, but it's like an indoor coat thing. Put all of the stuff on the couch, and then I put our mats there, and I'm gonna start with a resistance band training thingy, like a little 15-minute video, and then we'll hop into a 30-minute cardio video. But we only have 1 resistance band set, so it means even though we have 3 cords, we only have 2 of the handles. So I'm gonna do it first, and then Jared will do it when he gets home. But we're both gonna work out, then we're gonna heat up our leftovers, and then just have a low-key night. It's gonna be a pretty chill Tuesday night. I think we're gonna go get froyo as a little treat, and yeah, just have a little like date night at home, I guess. Wednesday, right, we have my brand new ergonomic keyboard and mouse. I'm so excited to show you everything. So I went with the Logitech Wave keys. This is the ergonomic, hand rest keyboard. And then this is gonna be interesting to get used to. This is the matching lift mouse. It's a very odd like grip, but it's better than what you typically do. So we're gonna see how this goes. So we're gonna install this morning after breakfast. I also bought Piranesi because I loved it so much, or Piranesi, however you wanna say it. So this is adding to my collection. And I think that's it for this delivery. But I have a couple more deliveries coming in from Amazon. I got 2 more books. And I think that's it. I just needed to get my book club reads. One of them might not come in time, which is fine. We're just gonna have to do the Audible version. But I've also heard some of them are on Spotify, and I already paid for a membership. So maybe I'll try to Google that real quick. But I do have one book coming, I think later tonight, like by 10 p.m. tonight, which is the book for like February. We kind of like pushed it out. So that's for my bigger book club. And then for me, Nicole and her friends book club, that one is like TBD. So it should show up in the next couple weeks. But I wanted to just make this order because it's been sitting in my cart and I really needed to do it. So let's put ways that I can show up and support them better. And I'm definitely a talker. I go to my friends for like a listening ear. And definitely I think that I don't have the best memory. That's just something about me. And so this past year I started making notes app notes, like running notes of all my best friends. And I started writing down like gift ideas for them and like things they love or things they hate, their biggest fears, things like that. Because I really just know that's not a strong suit of mine, like remembering. And I'm also trying to like let them talk about their stuff. Not that I didn't before, but like intentionally think about it. And I also think I'm an advice giver. So just trying to be like a better listener. What kind of family member am I? And this is a very interesting question. I said, I'm kind, I'm helpful, I'm an active participant, I'm an organizer, I'm the person who like organizes everyone, and I'm present. And I think that those things I have struggled with by past, people in my family not being like that as I was growing up. And it really solidified and like further reaffirmed how I am. And with the family that I have chosen to like continue relationships with, my chosen family, even all of those people, I'm very active and I'm like the organizer who like brings everyone together. I can't exactly be like the host yet because I don't have a home, but when I do, that is my goal. And I'm like, yeah, the host or like the champion of like bringing people together, I feel like. What kind of coworker am I? I'm productive, I'm helpful, I'm timely, and I'm super quick. Like if you have a question, you'll get an email back in like half an hour, if that. I'm communicative, like if something happens and I do need like an off day, I'm always like communicating that. And then I'm also heart or feelings driven. And I feel like people say like, oh, it's just business, it's not personal, but it always is. And I like that about myself. And I had like a mentor of mine, like one of my clients early on, he was like, I don't know how you haven't been able to like, or I don't know how you haven't become jaded. Like a lot of my experiences with people and being burned have made me jaded. And I love that you just are always like open and trusting and like you want to find the good in people and like never lose that. And I feel like that really stuck with me, clearly. And I've really tried to continue that, even when it's a little hard with certain people. Okay, let's hop into a mindful year. And this one today is, this is a fun one. What appeals to you more, a spa break on a remote island or a city break with a packed itinerary? Oh, that's hard. Okay, that's very hard. There's like pros and cons to both of these. This one was hard. Okay, so that's a hard one because they both have pros and cons. I dislike flying, so I'm not sure how I would get from my apartment to the remote island, but I'd probably pick that for like the stress relief element, but only if I could take a boat to get there. And then I said, but on the other hand, I am a city girl, and I usually pick city trips just in my normal travel. And I tend to never like to be bored, so I do pack the itinerary. But that being said, other than a designated walk, like a park or something, a trail during the vacation, I don't like to spend my time walking and like getting sweaty. Travel for me is like about relaxing. So while the itinerary is packed, I allow for some rest time at the hotel. And I also like let us get from place to place leisurely most of the time. Like if we don't have tickets or something. So like, yes, we have like 4 to 5 things in a day, but I still spread them out. But I said, I think because it's new and I think I could most benefit from it right now, I'd have to pick the spa break on a remote island. And I think like overall as a rule, it would be the city break, but I think today I will go with the spa break. So that was my journaling. I'm going to eat up and I'm going to get these things set up. I don't know what the hell's going on here. So I will come back to you when I have that set up. You probably also saw earlier that I have a riser. So this is my riser for when I have everything installed, which will very much help my neck instead of having it like this. So I'll be able to like look up while I'm typing. I am so stoked. I really hope I set these things up correctly. I'm obsessed. This is how the mouse looks. You basically just grip it this way, and then to scroll, you use that obviously, and then these are the keys or whatever you call it. So I'm loving it, and this is the clicky clacky keyboard. We like a nice little ASMR. It's not as clicky clacky as I thought it would be, but you know what? I think it's just like more silent, and it's ergonomic, so I'm not mad. Oh my gosh, you guys, my clients are literally the best. We just did a whole filming session, and I'm so obsessed with everything that we got. So this is for my, technically it's a family friend of mine who I've known my whole life. Me and his kid went to school together, and he owns a chiropractic office here. And my mom has been like a lifetime patient. My husband started going before me, and then I got on the bandwagon, and it is our hub. And they've always known that I do web design and marketing help. And then when they were ready to pull the trigger and redesign their god-awful website, they agree, so it's not just me saying that. We transformed it, and then they hired me onto their team for content marketing, and they are just the lights of my life. Like, truly so fun, so creative, so open, so with it, so like trendy, and they just want all of my expertise. We spent 2.5 hours, no, almost 3 hours filming. Tons of reels. I think we got like at least 6 to 8 reels today. So much fun content. Like, it was psychotic. And it's so trendy, it's so playful, it shows the playfulness, which is like one of their core tenets of like their office. Like, they want it to be very approachable and like seem like fun and not scary or a chore, to like take care of yourself and your bones. And I really feel like this content is going to engage like the younger demographic on social. We have like, you know, the other areas of marketing and blogs and all of that for like the older, I mean like anyone, but the older demographic for sure. And then we have the social where we're trying to pull new people, and I honestly like feel so good about it, and I really think, chef's kiss, it's really gonna land. So I got myself a little Starbucks treat after that, just a hazelnut iced latte decaf. And I'm just really living, laughing, and loving. So we are gonna go home, almost home now, and I'm gonna chat with Lauren definitely later than I thought I would be, but you know what, it's okay. She has like all afternoon, so we will chit chat, and I am just going to edit these videos and finish a couple things for my naturopathic client, because I'm almost done with their content. I was making the funniest and cutest Valentine's memes, which I want to do for like most all my clients this next month. Valentines are basically like funny like puns, or like, you know, like roses are red, violets are blue, whatever, but having to do with like their unique niche, and they're so much fun to create. So I created some of those. I have kind of a little bit more to do, but that's basically it for the week. So I'm just going to be focused on editing these reels today and tomorrow, and then keeping up my emails. But it's been a pretty slow, chill Wednesday. Also, I love the keyboard and mouse. I used it all morning, so slay. I love it. So I'm gonna link it down below in case you are curious and you're looking for a good like Mac compatible or PC compatible ergonomic keyboard and mouse. Very, very good. Okay, I got a delicious sheet pan of veggies for dinner before we do our little workout here. I mixed up my special tahini dressing too. If you want the recipe, I will put it in the description down below. It's super simple. It's literally just maple syrup, tahini, juice of a lemon or lemon juice, whatever you have, and Dijon mustard. And then you add water and like whisk until it's like a drizzle. So delicioso. All right, this is me after the 30-minute dance cardio. She really got us jumping all around the living room. But if you are in an apartment or a smaller space, you don't want to do a workout with equipment, I'll drop her link down below. It came recommended by our doctor. It's called Madfit, and it's free, tons of great workouts, like even 10-minute ones if you don't want to do a 30-minute. You burned 400? I burned like 300, but woo! God bless America. We're gonna shower, and then we're gonna devour this delicious sheet pan, and that is our Wednesday. So thanks for coming along. I'll see you tomorrow. I have a very exciting co-working morning happening, so I can't wait. Hello friends, it is later on and I had a lovely little co-working session with Jenny. We went to Oli Coffee for a couple hours and I was super good. I ate breakfast before I went. I didn't have any pastry while I was there, and I picked up I think it's called squash harvest bread for later. So delicious. So I got myself a little treat, but no high-fat cream cheese croissant that I love. I'm not like depriving myself, but definitely like I want to try to limit what I'm doing. So I got a little treat for later. And then I went to Safeway because we needed hard-boiled eggs for salads. I don't like Trader Joe's hard-boiled eggs. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a hater. So I got some hard-boiled eggs that I like. Jared was out of his toothpaste that he likes. I use the like prescribed Clean Pro. That's really good for like, you know, preventing cavities and stuff. But Jared likes just like the Crest or whatever. So I got him toothpaste, and then I was reminded that I love the cottage cheese. What is it, the Good Culture or whatever? So I picked up some of that too. And I'm gonna go home and make myself a big delicious salad for lunch with some hard-boiled eggs and get into more work. I'm excited to be back on my clicky-clacky computer. I've just been fielding emails. We've had some clients with some like extra requests come up. So working on those requests, and then I'm going to get started on my own content for the next couple months. I'm good through February, but I need to come up with like real video ideas, and I need to film those tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, sometime soon. I'll have to figure that out. I have some meetings tomorrow, but I'm sure I can squeeze it in. I also want to just like get ahead. I want to keep creating content for March and April, just so we don't get the ship behind. So I'm gonna keep creating stuff, and yeah, that's all she wrote. But I'm very excited to have a chill Thursday. Tomorrow I have a kickoff call for a new branding client, and then I have a mentorship session, which if you don't know, I use that phrasing a lot, but mentorship is basically like training people on marketing. So like they don't have the budget to outsource it, but they want, you know, like one-on-one strategy or training to learn how to do social and all of that. So that is with my lovely client who got me that beautiful gift basket in Vlogmas, and she has now officially launched her e-commerce art website, and we're gonna do another little touch base. We have like a whole like marketing launch strategy, and she's doing great. She just sent out her first newsletter, or is about to, and so yeah, talking all things where we are at and seeing what else she needs help with. But tonight I think we're just gonna be very low key. Jared has a haircut. He's gonna look so fly and fresh. We're just gonna have a really chill time. Hello friends, happy Friday. Welcome to the vlog. I forgot to bring my tripod in from my filming the other day, which went so well, by the way. It was so much fun, as I recapped for you. The videos turned out super good. I made my breakfast. I have a little cottage cheese with some fruit and a slice of peanut butter toast, but I figured let's get into the journaling aspect of everything again today. Yesterday I just didn't because I had to rush off to the coffee shop, but I figured why not today? Start off on a good foot. We're gonna go in with the Create Yourself book in the self-truth category. Oh wow, this is a hefty one today. Identify your values. Your values bring meaning to your actions and can help you understand what you do and don't need. Hold tight to what you believe and what matters most. These are your guideposts. The first question is, what are your most important values? And then the second question is, how do these values show up in your daily life? Damn. Okay. I said, I think there's like so many, I'm sure, but like just off the top of my head, spitballing, belonging is definitely like my number one, just because I have like such an abandonment fear and like it comes from my adoption for sure. But I feel like every human has like an innate right to belong. Same thing with like equality, acceptance, honesty, love, goodness, which is like kindness, punctuality, which is like kind of like lower on my list, but like still it impacts my life a lot. So does loyalty, and then humor. And I think, yeah, that is really like what encompasses me, I feel like. There could be another one that's like obvious, people would say is like, oh, I don't know. But I think those are definitely my top. Actually, I'm gonna add in resilience because I think that's important too. And then how do these values show up in your daily life? I said, I think they bleed through every interaction I have. They impact all my relationships, like both personal and like career, business wise. They impact how I see the world and like what kind of citizen I am and like how I personally vote for change. And then I try to be a devoted like 50-50 friend, family member. I lead my business with integrity and like honest techniques and tactics. And then just like more specifically, like I vote blue, I get vaccinated, I fight on the front lines, like in like equality fights, like for gay marriage and stuff, just to name a few. So like, I feel like I live out my values, hopefully. I know not all of us do 100% of the time, you know what I mean? Or none of us do, but I think that hopefully, I think I speak for the values I have. But I think those are like, yeah, like it said, my guideposts. And that's like how I know like I will die happy, that is how I live my life. And I think everyone should, no matter like what your differences are and like what you value. Okay, this one in the Mindful Yearbook, I can't really do that one today. It says, try changing your daily routine. Alter your route to school or work, eat lunch in a different location, try out a new coffee shop. So maybe I'll say that one for next week. And then I am doing this today. So this one says, take time to exercise today. This could be as simple as walking around the block or taking 5 minutes to stretch. Note if the period of exercise changes your mood. So I'm gonna reflect tonight when I get home. But I am gonna do a 30-minute cardio dance workout from our girl Madfit. And then we'll see. I 100% feel like so much better at night. Once I've done it, it just feels so good. So I will reflect on that later, but I'm gonna eat up and get started. Let me see my planner for what we've got going on here. I have been working on content for March and April, so I'm scheduled through February, not with reels, but with just like static posts and everything, blog posts, email newsletters. And then I did my blog post for March and April last night. I want to get e-blast done today, and I also want to get social posts like rolling. I'll probably finish by like Sunday, but I just want to like really get after it. I did the most hilarious April Fool's post that I'm so proud of. It's literally so slay. I'm just obsessed, and Jared like could not stop giggling at it. It was so good. So I cannot wait. It's so sad that it's like only the first week of January, so you're gonna have to wait. But it is so fire flame. So I can't wait to cue that one up. I did like my calendar of like upcoming like social media holidays for the upcoming months, April and May, so I can post those in March and April. And then I just have like a few more things to make. I made a couple like reels. I'm trying out like a different way to advertise my blog posts in the mid-year. So nothing like revolutionary, but just switching it up because I think it can get stale after a while. And I've been doing like static graphics, and unless they're infographics, graphics in general to like advertise something doesn't really work for my audience personally. It works differently on like my clients' pages depending on their niche, but yeah, it really does not work for mine. So I'm just gonna switch it up. I'm getting the message that people do not like that. And then also I might wanna like make the blog promo or the freebie promo like more explanative. That's not a word, explanatory. Instead of like just being like new freebie launched and like here's a quick blurb about it, like offering some sort of like a tip or like making it a bit more of like a standalone post that like serves a point. I think that's like really important. So I kind of did that with the real version of the blogs. I also need to pick the freebies and make the freebies. So we got lots of stuff up our sleeve today. It's going to be a productive day. We have 2 calls. We have a kickoff for a branding project that I'm starting, like I said, and then we have a mentorship session. So hopefully those will go well too. But we have a good 2 hours before our first one. So I really want to like get into it and get after it. Hello friends, it is later on, same day. I just did a big workout. We took a little body shower, still sweating my butt off. And Jared and I are gonna have a little date night. It is Friday. That was cringy. Anyway, Friday, TGIF, we are getting tacos at the Tumwater Taco Co. in the Craft District over here. And then I think we might get ice cream or froyo or something. And we're gonna watch the current season of Traitors, is it? We haven't started that yet, and a lot of my faves, some of his faves are on it. We love a good messy reality TV show, so I think we're gonna do that. I'm like shaking. That workout is hella lit, I'm telling you. Maybe y'all are like super fit. I don't know many of my friends who are fit, but if you're fit, you might think it's like nothing. It is quite a journey, I will tell you that much. If you are not fit and you do not do stuff, this full body cardio moment will F you sideways. So highly recommend. It is literally our favorite thing now. Jared actually really enjoys it too. So if, you know, you have a male partner and maybe there's like a little more like, you know, straight and boring, for lack of a better phrase, if they are open to dance cardio, it is so fun. We do the Lipa one, like I said, and it's 30 minutes. It is so much fun. So link is down below as per usual. I am just going to wait for Jared to finish his shower real quick. Then we're gonna head out, and tomorrow I have a very exciting anniversary party for the city government client that I just started with. It's their 35th year anniversary. So it's their party and it's like their volunteer appreciation day too. So I'm gonna go check that out, get some real video content, some footage. And then we're gonna have dinner with Jared's mom. She wants to take us out, especially Jared, for like all of his help. She just recently moved, so he helped with all of that. And then Lauren is in town. I'm so excited to see my bestie in person. And she'll come over for a girls' night tomorrow. And then Sunday, I'm gonna chit chat with Maya, and then we're gonna host my parents here. And I'm gonna make a delicious, warm crockpot chili. So it's gonna be a very wholesome weekend. Very excited for it. Jared's gonna catch our nephew's soccer game tomorrow with my parents. They're gonna go while I'm at the party. And it's gonna be, yeah, very lovely, very relaxing. We still have some cleaning to get done. I'm charging our vacuum, and we're probably gonna need to do the sheets. Oh, we also have to drop off our comforter at the laundromat because we got sick. And at that point, when we got sick, I was just like, screw it, I don't even care anymore. And so I literally just spilled soup on it. Like, I just didn't even care. I wasn't even gonna try at that point. So we need to bring that to the laundromat. We need to do our grocery shopping. And we need to tidy up. So there's some things we have to do, but it's gonna be a great weekend. Very productive and also very wholesome. Another thing that I went through and did today for my business was I mapped out all of our like reel concepts for the next probably like 2.5 months. And I have tons of content here. I am gonna write captions for those today, this evening, so at least that's done. I'm also gonna get Pinterest done while we're like watching stuff. And I have successfully scheduled the blog posts. I need to finish like a few more social posts and the freebies, but I'm sitting pretty in a really good spot. Oh, and the e-blast too. But those pieces, other than the freebies, those pieces kind of just fall into place like once we have the rest of it plugged in. But I was pretty productive today. Calls went great. It was very busy. I'm just noticing like with this new amount of work, like there's not going to be a time when my inbox isn't full, and that's okay. But it's interesting to like, you know, get used to it. happy Saturday. I am at a wood fire pizza place. This is where we're having our little anniversary slash volunteer appreciation party. I've never been here before, so I'm very excited. It is called Stone Creek Wood Fired Pizza, and it's off like, I guess it's like Harrison, isn't it? But when you're going towards like Mud Bay, right past Barking Gardens, if you're local. I am so stoked. So I can't wait to meet everyone, like see who all has been volunteering, who has made this organization what it is. Can't wait to meet people, and hopefully get some good content. So I'm gonna be recording some video content while I'm here. Just super stoked to be here. So yeah, that's my little work adventure. And then we'll go out to dinner with Jared's mom tonight. I think she's also just gonna come over and like hang out with us for a little while at the apartment. And I get to see my bestie, and maybe we'll like do some coloring and watch some stuff and have a little low-key girls night. TBD on what we get up to. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I have a little bit of like, I don't know if it's like tension in my ear or what is occurring, but when I do like, I like feel like a little muscle or something in my ear. So that's kind of annoying. I don't know if I was like grinding my teeth or what happened, but I had it as of last night. So I feel like it was something with the muscle and like how many tortilla chips I ate or something. I don't know. I haven't like gone out to eat in so long, which was lovely, by the way. And so I feel like something must have happened, but anyway. Friends, happy Sunday. We are headed off to do our errands. So first up is the laundromat. We're going to drop off our comforter, then we're gonna go to Trader Joe's, and then we're gonna go to Hagen, our local little market there. And we just have like, I guess like a normal size list. Nothing too long, nothing too short. And Jared's joining me for this adventure today. It's gonna be very fun. We're gonna get some Starbies on the way home, and then we're gonna chat with Maya, and then we're hosting my parents. So I'm gonna get started on a Crockpot chili. And hopefully it will be delicioso. But we are in for a productive Sunday. Okay, we've got our little haul. I am so stoked for this. We have quite the haul this time because I am throwing a girls' night. We're gonna do a charcuterie spread. So for charcuterie, I went with the boursin, garlic and herb, a brie, some fresh mozzarella bites in herbs, so yummy. And then I also got a few more here. Got the unexpected cheddar cheese, the caramelized onion, English farmhouse cheddar, and then the tapas sampler. This has like manchego, super yummy. We're also gonna do fondue. So I found that at Hagen. This is what you need. It's like one of the fondue kits. And then we have the Cuisinart fondue pot. It's super easy. This already has the wine and the cheese. It's just a packet, and you put it in there, voila. For fondue and charcuterie, we're going to do baguettes in here, as well as Granny Smith apples. So I got those. And then we're gonna have some cotton candy grapes, some strawberries, and some raspberries on the board. And then I am making like a cranberry juice ginger beer soda water mocktail. So I got some limes for that, some LaCroix pure sparkling water. Also got some frozen cranberries to put on top. And then I already had ginger beer and cranberry juice, so we're good there. I also needed some herbs to go on top and inside. So we're gonna muddle the mint, and then we put rosemary as a garnish. I got 2 of my miso crunch. This is literally my new favorite thing for lunch. I just have half of this and then half the next day. And I add in like salmon or like protein of some sort, and it's so good. Another thing that I learned through writing a heart healthy blog post for a client was, I believe it's flaxseed. I could be misremembering, but flax seeds are really good. They're omega-3. It's good for like healthy cholesterol. And then also chia seeds. I need to look this up because I don't know if you're supposed to like wash them before. I have heard some weird things from people, and I don't really know if I'm doing it right. So TBD on that. I also needed more peanut butter, and this is all I could find that was no stir. I'm a sucker for a no stir. I need that. Also got some Jingle Jangle from Trader Joe's. If you don't know, this is like basically like pretzels and popcorn that's like doused in chocolate, and it's super yummy. It's very decadent, good for like a holiday themed party. And then for our charcuterie crackers, I did the fig and olive crisps, the pita bite crackers, and the garlic naan. So hopefully girls will be happy with that. For my yogurts in the morning, I'm gonna do this apple chia crumble from Love Crunch. Love Crunch is delicioso. Love, love, love them. And then I'll probably add some of this in there, whatever we wanna do. My protein for the week is going to be these teriyaki tofu bites. And then Jared has been loving this chicken, the chili lime grilled chicken from Trader Joe's. So we got that for him. And then we got some yogurts for him to like have on the go. And then I also just got like a big 2% jug there for us. Some hard-boiled eggs for sandwiches. Wanted some more tortilla chips. Been loving that lately. And then this is Jared's fave for his like sandwich meat. And then we just got veggies a little bit here and there. But we've got a lot going on. So this is kind of what we got. We also picked up some blueberries and raspberries to have here for us. So party stuff, our stuff. I think it's a good haul. Very, very happy with it. Okay, this is my first attempt at flower arrangements. I'm just a noob, as we know. I actually really like this one, but it's still a little iffy. I don't know how you say this, a protea or a protea hydrangea, some eucalyptus, very cute. And then this is our main one. I think it's okay. It's very full. This is the vase that my mentor Joy gave me. So it has a lot of room for potential. And I didn't even plan to coordinate the pinks or the purple, but it's very cute. Very full. I think she could use some work. And then I had leftover. So I just put whatever I had in here. But you know what? For the first try, it's okay. We will need to Google and get a little bit better. Also, my hands were itching and now they're sappy. So maybe I was supposed to use like gloves? I'm not quite sure. Hello friends, it is the next morning. I'm gonna close out the vlog here. Had a lovely chili and cornbread night with my parents. Maya and I watched 2 horror movies. One was The Front Room. Disgusting, absolutely disturbing. Not scary though. Don't really recommend. I love Brandy, we love the acting, but it was just so annoying. It was very overstimulated. And then the second one was Frailty. I thought it was good for like an early 2000s movie. Not that scary. It didn't show any gore. It was just implied. So I think we're a little desensitized. We're not really looking for that at this point. But loved that. Had a great time with my gal. As you saw, I made beautiful flower arrangements. We cooked chili. We had a little low-key Sunday. However, it started off very lively because Jared's car battery died. We had to get a jump from my dad while we were running errands. It was kind of crazy. But good news is his car started this morning. So he just needs to like get a little appointment scheduled, make sure his battery isn't like at the end of its life because it kind of is that timing. But anyway, that's the latest for us. I'm going to go into another week, super productive. Also, I did see your comment, Nora, about the horror movies. So I mentioned in a last vlog, I think, that I should do like a recap of like my top horror movies of the year that I loved. So I will do that probably this week. I'll set aside some time to share that. But I think that's funny and it's fun. And I think I have traversed the plains now of many horror movies, and I can actually tell you some ones that might give you a spook, because I'm very desensitized and the bar is like up here. So I'm hoping that maybe someone will find some use out of that. So that's coming soon. I've still my eye and I'm really irritated by it. So I'm gonna close out here, get the thing out of my eye, start a new week, and I will see you guys next Monday. Bye.